Welcome back to the Realistic Cattle Ranch Challenge on Sunshine Forest. I'm BP, and it's time to get to work. This morning, guys, we are in December, and we are topping off our greenhouses. We have a couple of pallets of lettuce each, which we'll be looking to sell today. And as you can see, we have a bunch of white silage bales on the farm. I did get this area in front of us mowed. It made 10 bales. I was very happy with the new equipment. We used the new windrower, which runs at 8 meters, which just worked absolutely fantastic as far as getting that field windrowed up. And then I actually ran with the Fiat. I ran the front-mounted bale wrapper and the baler on the back at the same time. So when bales popped out, I just loop around, grab them, and then wrap them on the front while I was making more bales. It was very, very efficient. Got the job done right away. Was really, really pleased. I was hopeful that we might have a couple more pregnant cows this morning, but all of our heifers that were unbred in November are still not pregnant. So not the end of the world, but not what we were looking for. So let's run over and we'll just do a quick account of our animals here. See how they're doing. So we have our 2 new brown Swiss, 12-month and 14-month-old. They are ready to be bred. We're hoping that happens soon. Loud Bossy, our original Holstein, is also at 14 months and ready. Light, our original Angus, is at 14 months and ready. Rogue, our Angus bull, is aware. Apparently, he is aware there are 4 impregnatable animals. I'm not sure if that's a word, but that's what it says there. And then Misty is still pregnant and has 1 baby and is 20% through her reproduction cycle. So that is good news on the farm. Had hoped for a couple more babies, but didn't get them. I did just a touch of landscaping while we were between episodes. Got a little bit of gravel put down here. Didn't like the mud. Not much. Just wanted to clean it up a little bit. But the big news is I found the answer to our skid steer telehandler woes. I knew there was a mod out there. I was just searching and searching. I finally found it. And I actually found the Farm Sim 22 version, which was the Massey skid steer from Black Sheep modding. And I couldn't find it for Farm Sim 25. It was taken, I was looking and looking, taking all the time. It turns out Black Sheep modding re-released the mod in a pack and changed the name. So once I knew it had a different name, I kept searching under Massey and everything else, couldn't find it. But it is under a new name, and it is available for both consoles and PC, which is great news. So I downloaded the mod. We're going to run up to the shop now and grab this really cool skid steer tool. It's like an open buggy. Looks sort of like a bobcat with the top chopped off. I'm excited to use it. It is going to take up pretty much the rest of our money. I was hopeful that we might be having a little extra, but we should have those silage bales to sell today, and we have 4 pallets of lettuce. So we need to go buy the skid steer so we can get all that stuff loaded and actually get the lime off of this trailer. And bring that stuff up and get it sold today, which will then hopefully enable us to purchase the open pasture that we need to get our bull into to create a bit of a breeding pen. So we're going to jump up to the shop here. We're almost there. I'm excited to share this with you guys. I thought we're losing control. I thought I was losing my mind there for a little while. I was like, I know I've seen this mod. I just can't figure out where it was, and I finally found it, so I was very happy to get that. So let's get up here to the shop. Let's get the trailer unfolded, and we'll jump in and find that mod and pick it up and take it home. Be able to get some work done finally, which will be exciting. So here go the ramps. We'll get those opened up. And while that's happening, let's jump out and head into the shop. So, check the sale as always. Make sure there's nothing in here that we need. There are pallet forks, but they're going to be for, I believe they're for the telehandlers, not for what we're getting. So nothing in the sale that's going to help us. Come down here to skid steers, and here is the skid steer loader 711 pack. This is the Massey that I was looking for. $25,000. Just a great little piece of equipment. We can't really do much with the modifications because we just don't have any extra money. When you guys see we're going to get out of here, it's going to take basically all of our money. I do like the tracks. I would love to have those long term, but I just don't think we can spend the money on it right now. I do wonder, $2,000 to make it orange, guys. That is crazy. $2,000 to make it red. Well, we might just be leaving it in its classic yellow. That is not the burgundy color I expected it to be. So let's just go back to JCB yellow. All right, $25,000. That's coming with us. Leaves us with just over $1,200. We've got to pick up at least a set of bale forks. I'm hoping... How much are the bale forks? Let's see. The bale forks are 400. The rear weight is 1,000. So we can't even buy the rear weight and the bale forks. So we're going to start with the bale forks, and that's where we're going to stop spending money because we are basically out of it at this point. It is funny that the paint colors are not working. 300 to make it actually black. But if I try to paint it a different color, it just comes out yellow. This is really funny, guys. How about blue? Okay. I mean, once again, I think we're just going to go with the yellow that we have here for free. Call it a day. All right. I am excited. We have been needing something like this for quite some time. So here is our Massey. This is going to be perfect for what we need. Even has a license plate on it. It's road legal. I'm not sure why we'd ever need it to be road legal, but it is. Alright, we have bale forks. Now, one of the things I like about this, it's not particularly quick, but 11 miles an hour for a little thing like this is great. Some of them only go 7 or 8, so you'll be able to get around the farm more effectively. Are our ramps narrow enough to get this on? Let's see. We're going to be split in the middle here, guys. $827 left. Let's actually back this up. Let's put this up. I want to get the weight as much as we can centered over the axle there. All right, let's get the ramps pulled in. Get it strapped down. I am very excited for this, guys. That is going to be a great addition to the farm. Very, very cool. All right, well, I will see you guys back at the farm, and we will start handling the bales. We are pulling back onto the farm. So I think the first order of business is going to be to get as many of these black wrapped silage bales onto the trailer as possible. Now the question is, can we unload our 2 pallets of lime with the bale forks? Be great to be able to get these off the trailer finally. I think we might have some success here, guys. That is good news. Alright, nice and easy. Don't want to tip over and fall off. This thing is strong. 2 pallets of lime, not even tipping. Love that for us. I'm not sure how it'll handle the 180 centimeter round bales, but you know, we'll make it happen. So there we are. That is a good looking piece of machinery. Let's tuck these over here right now on the corner. They'll probably go in the shed. We don't really want them out in the rain. So let's see. This thing turns on a dime. Oh, there we go. Now we're tipping. Now we're tipping. Let's bring it down. Let's drive into them a little bit. All right, there we go. Had it slide off a little bit, and that almost caused a big problem. Okay, so nice and easy, straight on down. Let's see about backing out of those. Perfect. Now we head on over and see about getting those bales loaded onto the trailer. We should check and see if they're silage or not yet. They're going to be today. It's just a matter of when. And I suspect this will begin a pretty significant silage production for us. We're going to need to get all of those loaded up and ready to go so we can continue making money. So grab one there, grab one there. Can we actually hold two? Let's see. We can. It's not pretty, but we can. All right, well, guys, I'm going to put this on a time lapse because it's probably going to take me some time to get this in. Have to get some practice in with this equipment, but I will come back to you guys when we are all loaded up. Alright, guys, I think it is fair to say that I am not a professional at this particular task. We do have 77,000 liters of bales stacked up, which is good. I think that's going to be enough for the first batch. We'll run these up to the shop, and we'll have to sort of bide our time until they are fully fermented. But at this stage, they are, let's see, we'll check one of these on the ground. They're easier to read. Yeah, they're 98% fermented, so we're in good shape overall. We'll get up there and we'll get these sold, and we'll come back and we'll load the next set, and hopefully that gives us enough money to put in an open pasture and give our cows a little bit more space. I'll see you guys up at the shop. We are approaching the sell point. I believe it's on this side of the building. Let's take a look and see. Okay, a couple sold. Don't want to tip them off. Okay. I think we gotta get a little bit closer. Nope, we got one under the truck. Is that one gonna sell? We can always push it. There we go. We got that one sold. And the last two, $10,000 for a load. That's not bad. I don't think we're going to be able to get the Open Pasture. We'll have to check and see what the cost on that is. But while we're here, I had all those problems with that little mini skid steer. It didn't work very well overall, but it did not. It needed a counterbalance. So let's see. We're going to need the bucket. So let's grab one of those for cleaning out manure. We're going to need the weights. How much is it? Oh, it adds a bunch. Okay, so 2,600. That's going to be a lot of our money, but we need the weights to be able to handle the bales. And then I think we should get the pallet forks as well. Oh, I forgot we have the lettuce to sell, guys. So maybe we can get all this done. Well, let me grab the telehandler over here. Gotta remember which piece of equipment we're going to today. And let's see if we can't get these pieces loaded up. I do think I found a mod that was I think it was a telehandler fork, but it had straps. So when it comes to stuff like this, we could just sort of grab it and strap it and put it down, which would be nice. Have to see about getting that installed. All right, let's see. Yeah, gotta sort of get underneath it. Let's see. Maybe more of a challenge than we're up for right now. Can always bring the skid steer up here next time we come up. I wonder if I push it against the wall, if I can get underneath it. Let's see. Nope. It's got a pretty tough collision underneath. Haha, there we go. We win. We did say we were going to do a lot of stuff manually on this series, and it is proving to be as much of a challenge as we thought it was going to be. So let's very, very carefully get this up on the... No, don't fall off. Up on the trailer. Don't want to bump it. Get up over the edge of the trailer. Got a nice big steep angle. And can we back out, maybe push it a little bit? Nice. That was very professional, guys. Made us look good. Now the weight is really the thing I want to get back for loading the rest of the stuff. I'm just not sure how that's going to work with this telehandler. To see. Can we get, let's see, get a little less angle. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a challenge as well. We may have to push everything over towards the wall and just sort of pinch it up onto it. Let's see. A lot of this episode is going to be spent using pallet forks and bale spikes. Oh, come on, come to me. Yep, get tangled. The tangle is okay. We can deal with tangle. That one better than expected. And let's swing this over. Let's make sure it gets on and stays on. Oh, okay, keep it over the trailer. Over the trailer. No. That's not what we wanted. Yep, that'll work. Perfect. Even upside down will work. We can get that off. Now, this one I think is going to be the hardest one. Let's see if we can get it over against the wall and maybe... we get a little more room for ourselves to work, too. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it's not sliding up so far. Oh, don't slide off. Let's see. Oh, look at us. There is still hope for us. Careful we don't flip it off. Nice and slow on the turn. We put this one right on the back. Let's start seeing if we can get it to slide a little bit. Well, it's very sticky all of a sudden. Now it doesn't want to come off at all. Let's see what we can do to get this to unstick. There we go. Perfect. Can we stand it up? That way we could back right up and grab it with the Massey when we get back. Ooh, nice. Well, guys, I gotta say, that went better than I expected. Could have gone a lot worse. Let's run back to the farm. We're gonna get the rest of the bales loaded up. We're gonna get the lettuce loaded up, come back, sell everything, and see if we have enough money to get an open pasture for our cows. But regardless, the progress we made today with getting some bale handling equipment is going to serve us very well. So I will see you guys back at the farm. We made it back, guys, and it's time to get unloaded so we can get the rest of this stuff loaded up. We'll leave the bale forks right here for now. Let's try a little first person, see how this goes. We have everything unstrapped. Oh, should we try? Oh, here, we can try this. Oh, hold on. There we go. See if we can get these weights put on. I don't think we're squared up enough. Hold on. Got him. Pop out of first person to take a look at those real quick. There we go. Got the weights on the back. That's good news. So now, this thing does turn on the dime. It's like tracked almost. So got our bucket. Let's go ahead and tuck this in over by the barn. I expect we'll use this for the manure once we have some straw. And then we'll jump back over, get the pallet forks off. See about tucking this in right over here. Thinking right there. Perfect. And head back on over to get our pallet forks unloaded. And actually, when we have our pallet forks out, we should just put the lettuce right on the trailer. It's going to be interesting because the pallet forks are upside down, so sometimes that flips the vehicle upside down. Sometimes that flips the pallet forks upside down. Let's see what happens here. Pallet forks, we win. Okay. I like how the Massey Ferguson name is cut into the pallet forks. Very cool. Let's grab ourselves a couple of pallets here. I'm not going to load everything up with you guys. I'll probably end up... Are these adjustable is the question. Okay, there does appear to be some adjustability. That seems to be doing something we can't see. Now that's doing something, but not something we want it to do. So, we will do it this way. We'll push the pallets out, stack them up. Get a couple of these loaded up with you guys, and then we'll get everything else loaded on, and I'll probably just end up seeing you guys back at the shop for the final sale of the day. And hopefully that gives us enough money to buy that other cow enclosure we're looking for. The other reason we put that last one on a time lapse, because I'm not so good at this, at talking and doing it at the same time is easy yet. Alright, let's see. Okay, we got 2 on. Not too bad. We caught on the building. Okay, there we go. Does seem like our watering trailer may be just forever emptying. Alright, let's see. Can we get 2 lettuce pallets loaded on our first try without dumping them? First person's really not bad in this. I was hoping that was going to be the case. Okay, let's see. We start. Nope, we're not quite on yet. Seems like it's going to be on. Try to back straight out. I don't know, guys. First person loading. That's pretty good for me. So, alright, I'm going to get everything else loaded here, and I will check back in with you guys at the store. We'll have our lettuce to sell and the remainder of our silage. Hopefully that puts us in the $15,000 to $20,000 range so we can get a cow enclosure. See you guys in a minute. We are arriving at the shop, guys, and I have to say, having the weights on the back of that skid steer loader made a huge difference in loading the bales. Just so much more responsive. So let's check and see. Lettuce is also at the storage bay. So we have 8,000. So we should have probably another $8,000 there. 8,000 liters, I should say. So we have about $8,000 plus the remainder of the silage. Have to be a little bit careful here getting everything in the first try. We got a couple of bales that are hanging off just a little bit on the far side. Go ahead and re-strap those and then swing back around through here, drop them off. Excellent. $18,298. We may just have done it. Let's jump in and just see if there is a cow pasture we can put in. So I'll put an open one in. That one's 15,000, only holds 7. Let's see what else. We do have the feed lot mod, but that's way too big for what we want. So this is the auto water. I'm not sure I want that one. Plus it only holds 7. The cow pasture, fenceless pastures, holds 7. I thought there was one on here. Yeah, this one holds 500. Takes water and bales. I think, while we're never going to have 500 in there, I think we're going to have more than 10. And having more than 10 feels like we should just use that one. So, cool. We can afford the cow pasture we've been talking about. So, I'm going to run this back to the ranch, and I will see you guys there to get our open pasture installed. See you guys soon. We are back at the ranch, guys. Got the trailer parked up. The truck is set and ready to go. Do want to get that open pasture place. Let's give that a whirl and see how that goes. So jumping in here, head to the cows. We have this big one down here at the bottom. I'm thinking, do we maybe even just put it like on an angle like this, sort of use the road to our advantage? Might not be a bad plan, be able to access everything, leave us some space. You want to customize this? No, it already holds 500 cattle, so I don't think that's going to be necessary. Do you want to plant meadow for the cow pasture? Yes, definitely want to do that. So that is good news. Let's go ahead and make sure that everything is softened up as much as we can get it here. That is good. And then I think we want to tie it in with a little bit of gravel. We're going to be accessing this area quite a bit. So let's see. Let's see if we just sort of bring it along here. Right along the front. think that'll turn out there somewhere. We'll take a look down there and sort of see where that's gonna go. But I think maybe that just loops back for now and gives us access. But yeah, I think that's going to be a good spot for that. And then it just needs softening a little bit in here. We'll see. I don't think so. Let's check out how that looks. So we have our breeding pen now across from our sort of birthing barn. It's our all-purpose barn for now, but I think long-term it's going to be used for that purpose. And then the last piece is... where did I leave it? I'll have to see. Give me a sec, guys. I had one more thing that I brought back, and I'm trying to figure out, did I leave it in the truck? Well, I'll find it real quick, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, we're back, and we have our trusty leash. So come over here, and let's jump into the menu, and we can only take 2 animals at a time, but we want to get our bull and any available heifers. Let's see, get them moved over. Cell selected, select done, select filters. I want to select those 2, and we should be able to move them over to, let's see. Why aren't they moving over to the leash so we can move them over? Move selected. There we go. We got it. Cool. So, we have our 2 animals. We walk them across. We find the animal trigger here. We grab our 2 animals. We put them move selected. Yes. Excellent. Oh, guys, look at that. That worked really well. All right, now let's go back and let's grab the other couple that we want over there. Okay, move those. Excellent. Hopefully this is not... oh, we threw our trailer, guy. Be careful with our animals. I turn more slowly, it looks like. Get these 2 moved over back into our new pasture. And then... oh, we didn't get both of them. Only got 1 selected. All right, excellent. Were there any more over in the barn that we wanted to move over here? The limousine is already pregnant, so we are fine there. Oh, the light Angus cattle is not, so we can move her over. Misty is already pregnant, and none of the other animals are old enough. So now there should be no confusion. All of our heifers are over here with the bull, and they should be good to go. So we're going to drop that there. And I think we put the rope down right here in front of the food trigger so we can find it next time. But they are over there. That is going to be our bull pen, our breeding pen for right now. I'm going to grab... do they have... I wonder if they have food in here. Let's see. Cow pasture. They don't have any meadow, and we need them to be well fed. So let's grab the Massey real quick, and we'll put 1 bale in there before we call this an episode. We got a lot of driving back and forth done, but we got really, really critical steps completed in getting our cattle ranch up and running with getting the Massey Ferguson over here on the farm. Such a big help to have that here, being able to move bales. I mean, basically at this point, effortlessly compared to what we were doing before. And as you guys can see, that's 180 centimeter round bale, and with the weights on the back, it is not a problem to get them fed. I will give them some water between episodes here, make sure they're well taken care of. I think we may have to tip this one over a little bit. Hold on. Let's see if we can get it to drop. I'll get them water so they are taken care of in that regard. And we will keep them fed, and when we come back, we will most likely be in January and moving right along with getting our cattle farm, our cattle ranch all set up. So thank you so much for joining me today. Don't forget to turn on notifications and drop a like, and we'll see you in the next one.